Yo, YouTubers, what is up? Welcome to another video unboxing and review. Today, I am bringing you the Prime 1 Ciri statue. So here she is. Now, this is a controversial piece, because some portraits are so good, some are bad. I'm really hoping mine's a good one. We will see. But here's the box. Now, this is the final Witcher statue I am getting. So with The Witcher, I actually never played the video game originally, but I loved the statues whenever I saw them, and so I decided to play the video game, and then if I liked the video game, I would buy the statues. Because I simply cannot buy something if I do not like the content it comes from. I wouldn't buy this if I didn't like the video game. Fortunately for me, I did really enjoy the video game. It's phenomenal. And I love the TV series. So, of course, it was a no-brainer to go, pretty much all in on the main characters. I didn't care for Triss or any of the alternate costumes. I just want the three main characters, Yennefer, Ciri, Geralt, and then Eredin. Originally, I was just going to do Eredin and Geralt, but I couldn't resist Yennefer when my EX converted. Of course, if I have Yennefer, I need Ciri. I definitely love Ciri as well. We should be getting season 2 very soon of the TV series, the Netflix show. I am excited to finally add this to the collection, though. I've waited quite some time. This has been shipping in batches for at least the last, 7 or 8 months. Also, I got tracking finally on Tsume Vegeta, or Broly. 3 years I waited, and I finally have tracking. It should arrive on Tuesday next week. Although it might be Wednesday, because one website says Wednesday, another says Tuesday. So Tuesday or Wednesday next week, Broly arrives. Now, the thing with this statue, I actually had the opportunity to buy the exclusive last week. I got an email, my waitlist converted, but I had already paid a non-refundable deposit. And I do much prefer the normal portrait versus the exclusive. I much prefer it, so I would have liked to have got the exclusive, but it was going to cost about $180 more. And I was like, ugh. So I decided not to do it. Just go with the regular. I'd already pre-ordered it. And I didn't, want to have to lose my deposit and then pay tax through Sideshow. So this is limited to 1,000. Lots of styrofoam everywhere. But very cool looking base. Now, I did not see an instruction manual with this. Normally these include instruction manuals. Not a biggie. Here's a monster arm. But I know there's a head. Probably get that out first. Oh yeah, check that out. So, I think this is a werewolf, possibly. I'm not 100% sure. Oh yeah, look at those guts. I really love Prime 1's work. I really do. There we go. Then we also have that arm. I love these Witcher statues. They're so cool. The bases are freaking awesome. God, there's freaking styrofoam. Get out of there. Now this goes on the front like so. So, and then you can connect those chains to it, which I'll do. There's also, what the Jupiter? I assume that goes on Ciri, some little tiny part. Alrighty, let's take out Ciri. So here she is. Initial thoughts, looks very, very good. I like it, no doubt. I'll need to get, double, triple check there's no issues. So it looks like she has a few parts that go on her. Here is like a little dagger, which looks like it goes in the back. At least I think it does, maybe like this. Unless this goes somewhere else, maybe on the side. Oh yeah, this is right here. No, something definitely goes right here, and I don't think it's this. I don't know what the frick this is. Huh. Interesting. Oh, I know what it is. So here's the sword. Ooh, this is metal. Thank goodness. I love when they do metal. I hate frickin' PVC swords. They drive me crazy. Now, I need to get this in. There's not a picture to, okay. Should go like this. All right, let's take out the portrait, which, of course, is one of the most crucial things. Yeah, it's a sword holder back here. Alrighty, so there it is. Moment of truth. Ah, oh, thank you. Looks beautiful. I got a good one, folks. I got a good one. At least initially. Let's make sure it even fits in this thing. Best I can get. Now there's this one little part which keys in somewhere. I might have to look at pictures because I am not seeing where this is going. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure that out. So we'll figure it out. I need to look at some pictures, but here is Prime 1 Ciri. I'm going to finish unboxing her, set her up. Alrighty, folks. Now, if you know, originally I had planned to put all my Witcher over there. Now, unfortunately, they didn't all fit, and I was worried this might happen. So what I've decided to do is to move the MKX, Scorpion, and Sub-Zero up there. And for right now, the MKX right there, but I might move Kodokan there, him there, him there. So it's just like MKX from there up, and then below it's not, because I don't like it split. But I've gone ahead and put the Witcher here, and I went ahead and just put Bloodborne up top, because that, that's a beautiful statue. And I think it flows well with Witcher, and I got all 3 posters, and I was able to return the giant thing because it, when it was inside the shelf, it was too tall. So I returned him there, and I think this looks really, really good, and I'm really digging it. Now, I do have a plan. First off, I'm gonna move him right there. Those 4 are gonna be moved or sold. I'll probably just sell those 3. I still wanna keep him, but the plan is to put Neo there underneath Kratos from Prime 1. To the right, I'm gonna switch that Besta for that Stuva, so they're all Stuvas. On the bottom, Aloy. Above, as long as it fits, Jin from Ghost of Tsushima. Now, if Jin doesn't fit, I'll sell Majora's Mask and put Jin there, and then put a different 1/4 that would fit there. Like Metal Gear Solid, for example, would fit. I'm also considering just putting Metal Gear Solid right there, because I'm trying to sell that Kratos. Unfortunately, it broke during me. Such an annoying situation. Anyways, I just ordered me Domino's Pizza. Just worked out at the gym for 2.5 hours. Just sold that statue. Because my original buyer never paid, so I sold it to someone else. But here is Ciri. Now, I will say, I did have a little bit of problem trying to insert her head into her body without there being a gap. And I thought I might need to get a replacement head, but I really had to put a lot of pressure, and I was able to get it in good. Now, so far I have it like this, Geralt in the middle and the 2 girls on each side. Because of this giant thing, I can't really put Yennefer over here. I had to do Ciri there because she doesn't stick out too much to the left. So it just works better this way. But Ciri is beautiful. Now, issues aside, so that little white part actually goes back there. But, like I said, her portrait was not fitting too great, where you could see a gap there and in the back. And I was able to, for the 99% part, get it to work good. I was really worried I might have to get a replacement, because I felt like my paint job on my face is really well done. It just wasn't fitting too good, but with quite a bit of pressure and wiggling it, I got it in good. So there's no damage, no issues for the most part, and it looks great. I know some regular portraits were actually missing that strand of hair in the middle of her face, but I really like that. Not a lot of statues do that, and I really like it. And I think it looks great. So let's check it out overall. So same theme as the other Witcher statues, where there's some sort of killed creature. I love the underbase on these. They're beautiful, and they all have this like little plaque on the front, and her is looks like a cat to me. So, if you look on Ciri, you can see a little like pendant of that cat. So they themed it after her, which I love. They all have their theme, and I just think it's beautiful how the way they've designed these. These are easily like some of the absolute best 1/4 scale designed and detailed statues I've seen. So I'm a huge fan of this line, and that's why I've made it more of a centerpiece to this video game collection of mine. So the bases are very similar, almost the exact same design on all of them, where it has some writing and then that. So the only difference on the underbase is this, but the main base are completely different on all of them. Now, I'm not 100% sure on what creature this is, but I'm pretty sure it's a werewolf. So basically, its head was cut off, ear cut off a little bit, and an arm cut off. And it looks freaking awesome. I love it. I love the way they did it. I just think they absolutely killed it. The fingers, you can see the glossiness on there, the sharp claws, the ears. Extremely, extremely well done. And of course, outside of the, killed up werewolf or whatever it is, you just have a tree trunk here, tree trunk there. There is a pretty nasty seam line right there. I don't know how you can really get rid of that, but there is a nasty seam line. But when you're looking at the statue from here, Ciri covers it. So that's definitely, I don't like seam lines, who does? So that probably could have been done a little bit better. But the whole base is absolutely magnificent. There's gloss where it should be. The detail's fantastic. The tree looks great. You know, and then this is exactly how Witcher was. If you've played the video game, you're in a forest a lot and you're fighting creatures like this. So they really captured the video game great. Now, Ciri, she is the main focal point of the game. You know, Geralt trying to find her. She's running from the hunt, Aridin and his gang. And it's, you know, Ciri's really awesome. I'm really excited to see how they portray her in the next season of Witcher, the Netflix series. So let's check her out. She is beautiful. Great overall sculpt. You got her leather-like boots, which look fantastic. And then her pants. And then, you know, here is her leather. Not real leather. This is fully sculpted. There's one leather part, though. Sash here and that little necklace. See all the detail. I love her costume. It looks awesome. And her white shirt. It has a really fine texture work throughout. So this part is real leather. And that's where the sword strap's on. Then she has that little dagger on her side. So she has the sword, the dagger, a sash where she probably holds rations. But beautiful job on the sculpt and paint. It looks fantastic. So here is my portrait. I think it looks fantastic. Translucent resin. The eyes are painted very well. It looks great. The hair looks very well done, you know, gray and whites. See the scar on her cheek. And the sword, like I said, is real metal, which I'm very happy they went with that. You know, I much prefer when a sword is real metal. It's not sharp by any means at the tip, but it is real metal. And it looks fantastic. And with the sword being upwards like this, it really does give the statue quite a bit of height. It makes it 27 inches tall, where to the top of her head is more like 21, 22 inches. So displayability does hurt a little bit because of that, but I do love the pose. You don't see statues in this pose that often holding a sword upright. It's usually to the side like Geralt and Aridin. But I do love the pose. I think it's fantastic. She's walking forward. She just killed this. She's prepped to fight another enemy. So she definitely looks fantastic. So I think they nailed the concept, the paint and sculpt. It's really a well done statue. I know a lot of other people have had issues where the portrait didn't look as good, but she looks great for me. So I am fortunate mine turned out great. So here is the back part. Yeah, I'm definitely digging this. I really, really like it. I'm very happy I got this. So there is my complete Witcher line with the 2 posters and the 4 statues, the 3 main characters, and the main villain, and Bloodborne to the right, which really flows well because it's the same scale, darker themed, and it looks fantastic the way I've displayed this. So there you have it. Overall rating. Let's look at this statue. I believe it's priced at $650, which nowadays, if Prime 1 does a 1/4 video game statue that are in the thousands, they've really upped their price, but they've also added a lot of switch out parts and whatnot. Ciri sold out pretty much everywhere. I pre-ordered a little late in the game because originally I wasn't going to get her, but once I got Yennefer, I decided to get her. So overall, it's an absolutely fantastic looking statue and definitely a must have if you have Geralt and Yennefer. You need Ciri. She is, the main star of the game, her and Geralt. So definitely a must have for me. For a 1/4, it's a knockout of the park, definitely. At least mine is. Unfortunately, not everyone got a good one like me. I have seen several pictures where I was like, that portrait looks terrible. But mine turned out fantastic. I'm really, really liking this. So overall, I'd probably give the statue a 9 out of 10. But it's an absolutely fantastic looking statue and definitely looks really, really good. Now, I have some questions for you guys. In regards to how this setup's looking, should I just put Kodo Khan there, Master Chief there, and Metal Gear on the bottom, and then just have MKX up that way? Or should I potentially remove them to somehow put them with MK9 and do other random video games there? Now, I'm not selling either of those. I don't really want to sell any MKX statues because I love those statues, but I don't like how that looks. I like if it's random, but it's all random. But if I have everything MKX, like 85% of the shelf, then I just want to make it 100% or somehow figure it out. So give me some suggestions. And like I said, I will eventually sell these. I don't really want to sell that, but I definitely need the space for other statues. I'm trying to figure things out. I was also even thinking of putting Metal Gear right there because he will fit. I just need to pick him up and see how heavy he was because I don't remember if he's too heavy. I don't like putting super heavy on these Paxes because it just doesn't look that good. So I do have to put that MKX poster up behind. I gotta put Neo inside there. The Goro poster is just gonna go behind him. Other than that, I do gotta go package up that bad boy because that guy paid in full. So I have sufficient money now to buy Freddy Krueger ECC. So gonna go ahead and buy that. And then we'll save up for Jason. I definitely want to get Freddy first because he is one of my absolute favorite horror villains, second to Pennywise. So ECC Freddy. Definitely is going to be purchased next week. Just got transfer money from PayPal and whatnot. But Ciri looks fantastic. If you are on the fence and have a chance to buy her, I say buy her. She's fabulous. Great looking statue. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day. So unfortunately, they don't all fit right there. So Ciri's just too wide. I figured this might happen, and I didn't like how tight it was. So I have a plan. I'm going to move this MK Scorpion and Sub-Zero setup there and then do the Witcher on this side because obviously I have 3 cubes. They'll be moved inside there and then I'll move those 2 over here. Maybe even just top shelf and have all Prime 1 up top because that'll look really cool. So I'm going to move that and show it to you guys.